Africa is not just a place, it's the source. Rich in gold, oil, diamonds, and sunlight. Its soil feeds the world. Its stories feed the soul. From the pyramids of Egypt to the sacred hills of Zimbabwe, Africa holds treasures no map can find. Because the real gold is in the tales passed down by firelight. African folktales are more than bedtime stories. They're keys to the continent, its wisdom, its wounds, its wonders. The world needs Africa now more than ever. And to know Africa, you must first hear its stories. Subscribe to African Folktales Ukraine channel. Your gateway into the spirit of Africa. Did you know that in African folklore, every hero's journey begins with a sacrifice? Not gold, not power, but something far deeper: identity, family, and fate. These aren't just stories. They are maps of survival. From spider tricksters to warrior kings, these tales weren't written in books, they were burned into memory, through fire, fear, and wisdom. Join me as we dive into Africa's legendary folktale heroes and uncover the hidden truths behind their epic quests. Africa's stories are more than bedtime tales. They're ancestral warnings. They're survival codes passed from elder to child. In every region, from the rainforests of Congo to the deserts of Mali, heroes rose not for glory, but to restore balance. Let's meet the heroes of African folklore and explore the quest that shaped generations. African folktale heroes rarely start strong. They begin broken, or underestimated, or cursed. They face three common enemies: evil spirits that disturb the balance, greedy rulers who forget the ancestors, and most often, themselves. Their battles are not just with monsters, but with fear, greed, temptation, and doubt. In Africa, the real hero is the one who learns, not just wins. Chapter 1, Anansi the Spider, Wisdom Must Be Shared. Let's start with the cleverest hero in African lore, Anansi the Spider. In the tales of the Ashanti people of Ghana, Anansi tricked powerful gods, kings, and even death itself. One day, Anansi gathered all the world's wisdom into a calabash. He climbed a tree to hide it at the top. But no matter how high he climbed, he kept slipping. It was his young son who said, "Why not tie the calabash to your back?" In that moment, Anansi realized, wisdom is not meant to be hidden. It must be shared. And so, the calabash fell, and wisdom scattered across the world. Chapter 2, Sundiata Keita, the crippled lion of Mali. In the Mande Empire of Mali, a boy was born weak. His name was Sundiata, and he couldn't walk until he was 7 years old. But his mother told him, "Your bones are slow to rise because the earth is waiting." When a cruel sorcerer king seized the throne, Sundiata rose, literally and spiritually, and became the lion who built an empire. His story teaches us, greatness doesn't always roar. Sometimes it limps before it leads. Chapter 3, Mwindo the Lightning Child. In the heart of Congo, a child was born. Not in silence, but with laughter. From inside his mother's womb, Mwindo, son of a chief, was cast away by his own father at birth. He returned, wielding a scepter of light, commanding spirits, and seeking justice, not vengeance. Along his journey, he faced the god Kohindo of the underworld, fought dark magic, and chose mercy over destruction. His legend reminds us, true power lies not in revenge, but in healing the wound that cursed you. Chapter 4, Kalulu the Trickster Zambia. Kalulu, a small hare, lived among lions, elephants, and crocodiles. He was weaker than all, but smarter than them too. One tale tells how Kalulu escaped a lion's trap by pretending to be a royal messenger. convincing the animals to build his escape path. Kalulu shows us that in African tales, intelligence is king. And sometimes, the smallest voices carry the greatest wisdom. Across many tales, there is one common test. Will the hero sacrifice something they love to protect something greater? In Nigerian Igbo tales, heroes are tested by the gods. In Swahili stories, they are tempted with riches. In every region, the hardest battle is always within. And when they pass, they don't just survive. They become legends. African folktales don't just tell you what happened. They show you how to live. The heroes we met today, from Anansi to Mwindo, didn't just fight monsters. They faced fear, and chose wisdom. And that's the kind of hero the world still needs. Which of these heroes inspired you most? Tell us in the comments. Know an African folktale hero we missed? Share it. Subscribe for more legends, mysteries, and ancient truths from African folktales you crave.